Hello, and welcome to something a bit different.
What's a bit different? Titles are still the same.
Well, it's different, okay. Today, we'll be doing a Space Wolves attack bike. It was an eBay purchase, not quite painted how I'd like. Cheap as chips, because Warhammer's not a cheap hobby. So I get cheap as chip blocks to repaint. As painting goes, the standard's not actually that bad until he weathered it. And unfortunately you can't remove the weathering without removing the other paint. And some of it they've not bothered doing anything with, some of it's poorly painted. If you look, there's bits missing, and it's not a bad job really. I've seen worse. I've had worse to repaint, but it was just one of those that needed a bit of a hand and something a bit different doing with it. The actual effects in some areas don't look too bad, but then the bike's not too bad, but then on the rider it's not brilliant. I'm actually drilling gun barrels out here because they're blank ends. This one I'm moderately successful on, and it wasn't bad. But the other I blew the side out on, unfortunately. But you can have the side story on that he fired the gun and it blew up. It got a breach and blew the barrel. And there we are. That's what it would have looked like if both turned out okay. And I didn't actually strip the paint on this. I just sprayed primer over it. And here what I'm doing, I'm just centralising for drilling out the exhausts. I just don't like them blocked in as they are on the moulding. I think it's something they should have moulded open, but it gives the modeller something extra to do. Makes a big difference when you actually do it. And here I'm just getting it actually the right size and round. Actually the nearest damn it profile. It does make a big difference when they drilled out rather than left blank. Especially when they painted again. And here you can buy painting handles, but I just put blue tack on top of whatever I have. A pot, a cut blue tack or a sticky bud. Then just push the model on top of it. And there we go. There's the black primer going on. Well, I say black primer, it's actually pound shot spray. And it's actually the satin black I used. It didn't really matter this time as long as it were black. It does the job. And there I've sprayed from the top down, not anywhere else, white primer to give a zenithal highlight. What zenithal highlight means? It means as if the sun's at its zenith, so at 12 o'clock right above your head, so the top of the object would be lit and lower parts underneath are in shade. And there what I did, I sprayed it with Green Stuff World blue ink. I think I showed the bottle of Green Stuff World blue ink. And at this point, once that's dry, start blocking in your colours. At this point I'm blocking in all the bits that are going to be silver, and I'm using Citadel Lead Belcher first. As I say, go around all the parts you want silver. At the moment, painting the exhaust there. And this is basically when you get all your colours on. That's just your basic flat colours without any washes or dry brushing or highlighting colours. That's just your zenithal highlights and all your basic colours on, like a lot of people would leave it like that. But at this point, the first wash is going on. I'm putting a null nile wash on all the silver parts to give the recesses black. What the game's about with these, and I suppose it's painting any model really, a lot just stick to the main colours as they were at first, where I showed you then, and that's it. The model's done, where that's only about half the story. There's where the washes have gone on. I've used null nile, like Rack's Earth shade. What's the other one? It's like a sepia wash. I can't think of the Citadel name for it. And that's lowered and heightened tones. And then you can do some dry brushing. There's bits of dry brushing gone on here. And also done some of the highlights on the edge. They're called edge highlights. It actually indicates at the shape of things, so your eye can make it out better through using tone and edges. It describes the shapes better to your eye. And there basically is the finished item with decals. I've improved the basing, painted the basing a bit better. The tyres have a covering of soil on them like they would have. And here's where we started. I'd guess it's an intermediate painter. I'd probably class myself as by no means expert, but just to get above intermediate. I don't think I'm going to get any better because of my medical conditions. But here's where we finished up with. I think it's a good deal nicer. The tyres have the dirt off the base rather than just clean black rubber. It's not got all the over the top weathering, and I mean they'd even done it on his suit rather than just sticking to the bike. Anyway, to all my subscribers, thank you. If you haven't subscribed, why the hell not? Take care out there, people, and see you in my next video. Bye for now. Tatty pie! Tatty pie! Take care.